Welcome to the Nightly Rant
with
your hosts, Mike
and Toria.
This is the show where we examine society from a sarcastic point of view.
If you like insane conversations, this is definitely the show for you.
Let's get into today's topic. YPN people, I don't know about you, but I love helping out a friend. That's why I want to shout out my friend Brian Little and his podcast, Your Favorite Blockhead. This is the only show that manages to weave together peanuts and MMA into one heck of an amazing podcast. You can find Your Favorite Blockhead wherever your favorite podcasts reside and at yourfavoriteblockhead.com. Do me a huge favor and listen to Brian's show. You'll be entertained and you'll help out a friend. Now, as I said, let's get into today's topic. You know, after you've been sick for so many days, you begin to have a new appreciation for doctors.
Okay. Are you feeling particularly appreciative of your doctors today?
Well, Dr. Matt, you know,
is the bomb.
That guy
Elevated
was
health.
Available the
Amazing.
Entire time I was sick. Any day of the week, he responded to emails.
Anybody who says otherwise is a dingus. Elevated health is amazing.
And what I do to not be a psychopath is I send an email and I don't send another one, right?
Until you get a response.
Until I get a response or if there's a different topic.
Right.
But today, you know, I've been having these headaches and it's not even just being sick. Yes, I will admit that laying on my back all of the damn time, trying to sleep 98% of the day away, definitely ravaged my neck and shoulders.
Well, yeah, of course.
Definitely. The pillow, no matter how good a pillow you have, it's not meant to survive that.
6 days in bed will do that to a person.
So I went and decided while I was laying there, I'm going to see an acupuncturist and asked my own doctor for recommendations, and they only found one, and it was a fertility clinic. I was like, nah, not interested in that one. But I'd already made this appointment before they even came back.
To be fair, acupuncture is acupuncture.
The point was that the doctor's main role is as a fertility specialist. That's their main role, which probably means it's a female doctor. Probably means it's not a doctor I would have wanted for this.
Do you think only female doctors can be fertility specialists?
No, I'm saying the odds are they're going to be. Not only. I never said only. It's logical to assume that that's what the case will be.
Why?
Because of how our fucked up society is.
Men have fertility issues too.
You know what? And then they can go to a man fertility doctor. They just split up the business.
Alrighty.
Why
moving
not?
On.
Why not?
You're weird, but moving on.
You know, women want to make more money than men. There you go. There's the way. There's way more women than men. Just saying. Get into that position and then take all the business for yourself.
Okie dokie.
So, anyway, that entire situation, though, is weird because I've never done acupuncture before. And
was it the best thing you've ever experienced in your life?
As luck would have it, you know, somebody from our community recommended a doctor that they'd been going to in their family for a very, very, very long time. Mm-hmm. Then, when I went and spoke to the doctor, he asked me who referred me, and I explained to him who it was, and he was like, oh, well, do you know? And he named another person who is a former mayor of Cyprus.
Oh.
And I know that guy too. And I'm like, okay, I know that guy and I know her. They both seem, you know, they're reasonable people. So if they both say this is a good thing, I'm going in full bore.
Okay.
You know, the guy's like talking to me and listening to my descriptions, and he has like these, you know, charts on the wall that are of your body facing him or facing away. Mm-hmm. And he like points to the areas like, you know, there's a herd around here. You know, how about in this area? Yeah, okay. That dude, normally I have headache on both sides of my head or my left side. It's very rare that I have it on my right side. So when I talk about it, I just basically say I get headaches at the bottom of my neck. That's pretty much all I say. I don't care. I don't talk about which side because it's always one side.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I tell them this, And they're like, no, that's not true.
Okay.
Like, okay. But then he says, he's explaining to me what he's going to have to do. And, that's not that terrible of a situation. And thankfully I came in, soon enough. A certain percentage of even my blood pressure situation apparently will get solved by this.
Well, yeah, they say acupuncture changes everything.
Well, because it redirects the energy in your body. Like, it's like getting rewired. It really is. It's like getting rewired. It's neat. But okay, so I go and I'm like, I'm a little nervous. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to put your face down here. And he cuts a little hole in the paper. Mm-hmm. And it's like a massage table that you're laying down on. He's like, and you can take off your mask and your glasses, and just, lay down there. And he had like 5 layers of paper, like right there where your face would go. Extra precautions, Anyway, then I'm telling him about how, we're having a chat, and he's like spraying and rubbing stuff on my back, in different places. And then he's like, you're doing pretty well. You don't really seem nervous. And I said, man, I think people make themselves nervous because they're, artificially afraid of needles. And he laughs and he goes, I don't know if I'd say artificially. Like, it really matters who is wielding that needle on you as to whether it hurts or not, right? Uh-huh. And I'm like, really? You think so? Like kind of like that. And then I kind of laughed and I said, so when are you going to get started? And he goes, started? Like, I've already put in like 8. Point being, needle in the right hands. I didn't even know he had put 1 needle in, let alone that many.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then like right away while they're in there, they like a couple of them, you could feel like a nerve that shouldn't be there. And on one of them, he moved the needle a little bit. On the other one, he asked me a couple questions and then he just left it there, clearly thinking it's related to whatever is going on in my neck. And that bro, like I said, initially he found the headache spot like immediately. He got the needles in and my headache was starting to fade right away. And then he attached like these electrode clips to the ends of some of the needles that were in my shoulders, right? Like across my shoulders. And like right away it started to get warm back there. And I was like, wow, that's so weird. Like, that's the weirdest thing. How is he conducting the heat into my body so like easily? And it has to be through the stupid needle. It has to be. There's no other way. I know everyone thinks I'm stupid for saying that, but I'm over analytical. I want to know. It must be that. It has to be. No other answer. We all agree. Now I can move on. Can't leave loose ends. Sorry. It's just true. I can't leave loose ends. Anyway, now I've lost track of where I was headed. That really sucks. What was the last thing I said?
Something about a needle and then people thinking you're a lunatic.
Yeah, because it's obvious that the heat has to get conducted down through the needle. Everyone's going to be like, duh, Mike, you're a moron. And you know what? Fine. You want to think I'm a moron for that? That's your thing. The way I think about it is I want to confirm that that's what it really is. I'm not going to assume. Sometimes you're going to, maybe it's 1 in 100,000. How many of those interactions do you think you're going to have in your lifetime? Way more than 100,000. So if you pay attention to each transaction, eventually you catch the stinker ones.
And now you've probably lost your train of thought again, right?
No. You got to trust that doctor with that needle. You think that's like what you're big, oh my God. Then you realize like it didn't feel like anything. Like, it's no different than when you go to like the chiropractor and they put like that machine on your back that goes and vibrates all over the place.
And it feels so good.
And it feels so good. And then it like stays warm and like it can be moist warm or dry warm, but it's a massager with all of those features. I mean, it's just like that, only it's with needles. Like, it was so warm at first that it was like almost unbearable. You're like, oh my God, that is so hot. And then all of a sudden, your whole body just relaxes and the heat just kind of blends in with the rest. and it's perfect. Like the temperature's perfect, everything's perfect.
What's interesting is when I had acupuncture, they didn't put the electrodes on.
You said they used heat?
They had like a lighter and they heated the ends of the needles.
See, now that's
and I could see it all because it was in my face.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the traditional approach from what I understand.
Yeah.
But, he uses those, and he says it's going to feel like those electric stimulators that you get like when you go to the chiropractor, or like the little ones that we have, the TENS box,
But probably way better and way more effective.
Yeah, but that's what was trippy to me. And then you have to like lay there for like 25 minutes. And I had left my phone in the car by accident, but it was a blessing in disguise because I would have heard for 25 minutes all these stupid notifications vibrating and would have driven me nuts. So it's much better that way. I liked that actually a lot. No phone. Gonna have to try that a lot more often. I'm not kidding. It was so relaxing. Anyway, you know what I ended up doing? I couldn't sleep because I'm not comfortable in a new place like that, so I'm not going to fall asleep. So I'm laying there, and I'm like literally counting out every second of every minute, and I'm using one hand to count up to 5, and then every time I count up to 5 over here, I close that back up, and I put a 1 on the other hand, and I just kept doing that until I got to 25 minutes. Then all of a sudden, like probably 10 seconds off of my count, the machine started like playing like this like these Asian movies where they hit the gong, and the dish rattles, and then like the warrior looking guy comes marching in, and his belly's out and everything. Kind of, what are those guys, sumo type dudes, right? It's like that. It's just freaking crazy. It was the weirdest feeling. So weird. So weird. But so satisfying. I left there and I thought to myself, man, I left something in that office. My headache.
You know what? You're kind of talking about how you like didn't really know how to occupy your mind.
Yeah.
But couldn't occupy your mind with anything bigger even if you wanted to. When we went to Fountain Valley and we did that float thing, that's how I felt in there. And I strangely really enjoyed that.
But nice transition here, because don't you think that like at first it's a little alarming?
What?
How you can only focus on like one thing and one thing only?
When all you do is think about 10 million things all the time, every single day, it's just like, what the fuck is this? This is so great. I'm so happy. All I can feel is happy. Where are all those thoughts that were there 10 minutes ago? I don't really want them back, but why do I care where they went?
Well, but see, that's why I love my planning system, because that is what kept me sane during my illness. Because I knew what I needed to be doing, and I knew what I could move where, and I knew what percentage of each week's work was repetitive. So if you miss it, you skip a beat a little bit, I mean, it is what it is. It's not like a life or death situation, or that you're going to lose money because of it. So you go with it, That's it for me. You had an issue that you were bothered by.
Well, after his whole acupuncture rant about how excited he is and how chill he feels now,
chill.
I was looking for something to do on the 4th of July because it's coming up.
Like what?
Quite quickly. Like maybe something that doesn't suck. Like my favorite thing, fireworks.
I was going to say.
I don't really want to go to a crowd of people. I don't want any of that. I just want to watch fireworks that aren't shot off by some drunk bastard in his backyard.
Excuse me 1 second. I thought you were going to say pancake cooking thing.
That's not going to happen.
And I'm not going. And even if there is, I'm not going. No.
I have to make my own damn pancakes on the damn 4th of the damn July.
Not happening. I can learn to make a good pancake here pretty quick.
I know how to make pancakes.
Well, but you could teach me, and then sometimes I could do it for us, and other times you could do it for us.
You need a griddle.
You don't always have to do it.
It's way easier
for us.
Anyway, pancakes, 4th of July. Get in my belly. It's happening. Anyway.
You'll have to make them, though.
But, Okay, so pancake breakfasts are my second favorite thing about holidays.
Yes.
Fireworks are my first favorite thing.
Yes.
That's what I'm looking. And like Disneyland is supposed to open mid-July, and I'm like, maybe they'll get people all worked up and ready for Disneyland with 4th of July fireworks. Fuck no. You suck, Disney. Anyway.
You know, I knew that though about the fireworks from a really long time back, because I think that's one of the things that happened that kind of like sealed the deal for us was when that one year I went to Disneyland on the parking garage,
Sure.
all the way to the top, and I FaceTimed you with fireworks. That was pretty amazing because we actually got to experience the very same fireworks at the very same moment.
That wasn't 4th of July. You just did it random.
But as though we were just sitting there together, you know? But you had told me you liked fireworks. And so I was like, that'd be a neat thing to do.
Anyway.
To make it kind of a date.
It was
right?
cool.
So yeah, so fireworks. She loves fireworks. Fireworks and pancakes.
So Disney, no fireworks. You suck.
No.
Okay. Huntington Beach has canceled their entire 4th of July celebration.
Of course.
No pancakes, no fireworks. Huntington Beach, you suck.
Of course.
So then, now I'm getting desperate because those are the closest ones, right? I looked at Long Beach. Canceled. Damn it. I look at Newport Beach. We're getting a little farther away now. Canceled. Crap, damn it. They also canceled their boat parade. Who's going to get coronavirus on a freaking boat? Anyway, I understand. It's the crowds that are the problem.
Crowds, not the boats.
But no boats. No boats, no pancakes, no fireworks. Damn you.
Which I feel like they should handle the parade the same way they handle sports. No crowd. The people that can watch it on television or streaming or whatever. And the people that don't want to don't have to.
So televise the boat parade. Got it.
Yeah.
So what the heck am I going to do? The only fireworks I could find are in freaking Santa Barbara. Those are the Santa Barbara and San Diego fireworks are not canceled. I don't want to go that far away.
And FYI, if anybody wants to say, "Oh, that's so expensive to do that," it's so expensive for the city to do that. Think of all the money they're saving, not allowing the crowds, so they don't have to have the police out there controlling the crowds. Think about that.
Anyway, fireworks. San Diego. That's the closest. That's too far away for fireworks.
Yeah.
We'd have to get an Airbnb.
Not worth it.
Too much effort. Now I'm really disappointed. I'm not going to get fireworks until freaking New Year's at this point. Freaking New Year's. That's
Labor
the next
Day.
firework holiday.
Labor Day.
Maybe.
Sometimes there's fireworks on Labor Day.
Maybe. Knott's will have fireworks if they're back open for Labor Day. That's it.
Yeah, maybe. You're right, maybe.
Once in a while, Knott's does Thanksgiving fireworks too. That could be okay.
That's a long ways off, though.
That's still a crap load of time away, and I'm super disappointed. So you're relaxed, and I'm pissed. Crap, damn it.
Well, I feel bad for you because I know how much you love those. And honestly, I used to for me personally, fireworks is the kind of thing that the people around me, if they love it, and then it kind of gets me into it. But they have to be the people around me. I can't be the one providing the enthusiasm for the fireworks, or it would just be a wah, 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 because I don't care. But you're like the kids when they were younger, and they'd be like, oh, fireworks. That just got me going, that somebody I cared about was so into something that I just had to be into it too.
So
the same thing with you.
People, we're in North Orange County. If you know about fireworks, you better freaking tell me, because I need fireworks on 4th of July.
Yeah.
I actually want the fireworks on the 1st of July because I'm Canadian, but I'll take the 4th. I can live with that.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
thinking it's going to be virtual, people. I'm thinking
I want virtual
everything
fireworks.
is going virtual.
I want to smell the fireworks.
Hold on. I had to endure a virtual graduation and a drive-through graduation for my daughter.
That doesn't
after
mean
waiting
I
all
have
that
to have
time.
Virtual fireworks.
Well, but I had to endure two things.
I could
for
watch virtual
graduation.
fireworks tonight if I wanted to.
But I'm going to say, you know what?
tedious.
Before I get yelled at by anybody, they did the very best. Like, if the potential of what they could do came from a 0 to a 10, with 10 being the best, I'd give them a 10 at what a great job they did. They did. But come on, school district. You could have given them a little bit more resources. Like, come on. What's wrong with you? But okay, I get it. Save money where you're going to save money. Cut corners.
Yep.
It bugs me. That's that crap. So I can understand like your situation.
I'm offended.
Well, and I'm kind of shocked because you would think, Trump and all of his rah, red, white, and blue, law and order, USA, you'd think he'd be making damn well sure there were fireworks displays across this country.
I unfortunately think he has bigger fish to fry right now.
Yeah, well, there are people who do these things on behalf of the president. It's what makes the presidential office so powerful. You just give directions and other people are supposed to do what you ask them to do.
Yeah, whatever. So anyway, people, if you know about fireworks, let us know.
Let us know. Let the mafioso in on this, please. Well, that's good. I think I'm feeling zen, and you're feeling, I don't know, a word that rhymes with zen. That
feisty.
That means feisty, but, whatever it is, that's the word with an E-N at the end of it. Feistian. Well, I'm feeling zen, and she's feeling feistian.
I'm taking my feist to bed. So, good night, everyone.
Hasta la bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the Nightly Rant.
If you enjoyed the show, please give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts or Google Play.
If you didn't enjoy the show, please just ignore that previous request for a rating.
This has been a Yogi's Podcast Network production.